Hi, last class we're discussing about Jdbc and connections, creating a connection result set object, types of result set, and statement object. And today's class we'll see what is prepare statement and what is batch update and callable statements. If you see here, yesterday's example, there is a transaction demo, and also last class we discussed about transactions. Here, I am executing same table with different values. Please correct me if I am wrong. Same line, same table with different values, right?
Yes.
Now, in future, Sukuna may be having some 10 to 15 addresses. She will keep traveling for each and every company 10 addresses. So, each and every time, that scenario, each and every time I had to go and I had to change, each and every time I have to change addresses in the database. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means same data, same table, different data. We are using statement to execute these lines, right? Please write down. The application performs better. The application performs better if we use prepare statement instead of statement. Prepare statement instead of statement. Prepare statement instead of statement. Okay. Now we'll see how to use prepare statement in Java. Okay. I have multiple SQL statements here. So let me do some data here. 01 or 01 to 01 only. 15D East Passengers 1 CH1 15D South Passengers 2 CH2. Okay.
Chaitanya, can you modify Michigan spelling? CHI actually. I.
MI
Yeah.
CHI.
MICHI. That's it.
Why to modify? We can remove it, right? 16D South 2 Michigan 2 CA2.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think the values are different compared to old data? Right? Yeah. Values are same.
Yes.
This everything is same. Table is same, but values are different, right? Now we'll see
Yes.
how this code will execute. I'm going to remove these lines. You will see how these lines are. This the front of this one. Since we are running only one time here. Okay. Now we take one line. How we will pass it. I don't want prepare statement object here. Let me create. I don't want this one. Sorry, I don't want a statement object over there. Let me create prepare statement. I asked questions. I asked the homework or assignments. No one is done it. No one is sending. No one is not interested. Prepare statement. The connection dot prepare statement. We use connection dot prepare statement object where we should load the queries here. Okay. Now I'm taking one example. VSQL insert into also here in the place of this values 1 2 3 4 5, right? In the place each and every value I'm going to make it as a placeholder called as question mark. Can you tell me how many question mark we need to put, Sugna?
6.
5. 5.
5. Yeah.
Who is telling answer? Who is correcting answer? I don't know.
I am telling answer.
I'm
Correct
taking
it.
answer.
Yeah.
Uh,
So prepare statement connection dot prepare statement object has one parameter called SQL parameter. Okay, there are many are there. We not required much now. Only we'll see one parameter. It has SQL parameter. So here I'm going to pass my SQL. Once prepare statement object is ready, what is the next step? Prepare statement dot execute update. Prior to this, I want to do something. Suppose I want to pass these values. What we do? Nothing, right? We're just blank. We're sending here placeholder by using placeholders. We're sending here, and we're executing here and getting the prepare statement object. Now here prepare statement dot. What is the first value? Set int.
him.
Employee ID.
No, what is employee ID?
Number.
Set int. So I have to give the my parameter index which portion is first portion, right?
Yes.
Now what is the value I want to give here? 0 1. Done. Now prepare statement dot set. What is 14D string, right?
Yes.
What is the table structure? I am not remembering. employee ID number, address one is varchar, street is varchar, state is varchar, city is varchar. So I can go for set string only. Okay. 2. Now I want to go for 14. This is string, right? Okay. Now East, Los Angeles, CH1, 3, 4, 5. This is not required. You know the concept. I'm committing the transaction. What is the use of finally method in Java?
We cannot modify further.
Whatever the
Yeah, no. Finally method is like successfully. Yeah.
finally
Successfully.
what? Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Pan. No, go ahead.
Yeah, finally, whatever the statements that are presented finally will be executed no matter whether the try or catch block will be, if there is any problem in them.
What is the meaning of problem? What is the word in problem in
I
Java?
mean, if there is any execution or anything error or any exception has happened, and if any
Error.
data was not.
Error. What is the difference between error and exception?
Error is a syntax error, semantic errors, and exceptions are something that will be handled, that will be detected during runtime.
Okay. Tell me answer. When final block will execute?
After try and catch block.
Please tell me complete answer.
After try and catch block, finally block will be executed.
Try and catch block, huh? Or only try block or catch block?
After try block.
Yeah.
After try or catch.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
I may be told around 5 to 6 times when final block will execute. Either exception is thrown or not thrown, final block will be executed. Where the exception we are throwing here, try block or catch block? Try block.
Try block.
Catch block we are just handling and showing the message. So exception is thrown or not thrown, final block will be executed. Right? This is the answer you should tell. Not like some problem is there, some errors are there. You should not tell answer. You should tell proper answer. Interviewer should not ask second question on top of your answer. These answers will come if you read the notes. Now, I have opened a final block. I have opened a connection here. Connection here in main class. I open a connection object. I want to close the connection because there may be leakage will be the database if you won't close the connection. Whether no matter if database is exception is there, exception is not there, we are going to close the connections, database connections, right? We are going to close the connection. We are opening the connection here, line number 24, and we are going to do some operations here. By mistakenly, here I may throw some exception. Got some exception. that scenario, straight away it will move to catch block, right? Then it will display exception here. But if it is display catch block also fine for me. But if it is any exception, if not any exception, I want to close my connections. Okay. So now you guys understand what is use of final block, which scenarios we are going to use the final block. Tell me example. Final block, when we are going to use it.
If you want to use some code in any case, you want to some piece of code to execute any case. So this is the closing of connection is something that we want to do anyway, whether the data was committed successfully or not. So this is a very good candidate for using final block.
Excellent. This is the answer you should tell when we are going to use final block in Java. If the exception is got or not got in try block, if exception is there or not there in final, exception is there or not there, final block will be executed. What type of scenarios we are going to, what type of code you write? Next question is, what type of code you wrote in final block? You should tell session.close, connection.closes, file close, you will open the file and you will close the file here. That's it. Now, I added some values here for my query, and so automatically it will replace with the placeholder 01 placeholder 01 and 02 second placeholder 14D, third placeholder East, fourth placeholder Los Angeles 1, fifth placeholder CH1. Okay, run the application. Let me connect database first and see what data available now. So let's start from address. Okay. Now I'm going to insert some data by running the previous statement object. Running right click here, run as Java application. Data entered successfully, and final block also, its connection also closed. Now we'll see. So data entered successfully. Guys, clear with this?
Yes.
Hello, Sukuna, Piyush, Sajid.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I have one more example where I want to update the existing record. I want to update the east. This one I want to update. East value I have update for 4D. Okay. I'm going to write a separate query for this. Update SQL. Someone help me how to write update query.
Then you write the table name.
Yeah.
And set, and whatever you want to change is equal to west.
And where now set what I want to set value, state value. So I want to change it to 1, 2, 3 state value. I want to change it here. This is the update query. Can you get Pavani? Suguna, this is update query or not?
Yes, Chaitanya.
Yes.
What is the meaning of yes? What how the data will update now? Can you tell me?
So it will update the street name based on the address, whatever the value you give.
Who is
On
this?
comparing with that, Pavani.
Yeah. Suguna, you also tell answer?
Yeah. Based on the street value, it will update the information on the table.
Based on the street or based on address? You know address, how to update the queries, how to insert, update, delete in SQL?
No, yeah, based on the address, street information will be modified or updated.
Okay. Now, what is street value? This is, we are going to change, what is street here? Street is string or integer?
It's a string.
So, first for references, we are going to change it. It is east, right? It was east, right?
Yes.
I want
Yes,
to make it
it's
as a northeast. Prepare raw string. Second correction, I want to change it as a what address this is? 4D, right?
yes.
For 4D, I'm going to pass it here. So northeast will be sit here and 4D will be sit here. We update system.address table, set street equal to northeast where address 1 equal to 4D. There is the conditions, where conditions we have to use. What is where condition in SQL? Please write down. You have to practice SQL. Otherwise, you cannot do anything in Hibernate and you cannot do anything in Jdbc. And even you cannot do anything in Java. At least you should know create, update, delete, and joins, where class. There are many things you should know. I told the first day I given the assignment saying like please complete the SQL. I'm running the application now. Error I got. Not allowed variables. Not all variables bound. Prepare statement demo at 58 line number. Why these errors came? Why these errors came? Because we are not used here update SQL. We usually VSQL. VSQL we has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parameters. We pass only 2, right? That's the reason we got an exception saying like not all values bound. Not all values bound. Now I'm going to pass update SQL here and run an application. Then we'll see what will happen. Data insert, I think updated successfully. Now we'll see data is there or not. So currently what is the data? Line number third row. This is
One.
rows. Row 1,
Yeah.
row 2, row 3. This is columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. So how many rows, how many columns are there in the table?
3 rows, 4 columns. 5 columns.
Why? Second chance
3 rows,
nobody
5
will
columns.
give. First question answer should be proper. Take your time. Think properly. See the answer. See the question. Understand the question. Ask sometimes again. Please repeat your question. Interview will never give chance for second answer. No, data is updated, right?
Yes.
The data updated in which row? Which row and which column?
Third row. Third row, third column.
Answer should be perfect. Don't say yes or no answers like
Third
this.
row, third column.
Yes. So this is called as Prepare statements. I'm executing. I can execute here n number. This value is what will happen. Yesterday's class I'm showing some example, right? Suppose I have a form here. Username, password, first name, last name, address, mobile. Okay, like this I have some data. I have one form is there where I'll enter all the data from the UI. Clear? And the store, click on store button. That data will be getting in the Java application by using servlet programs and by using some of the request parameters. That values I'm going to replace here, so that automatically the data will be inserted into the database. So these scenarios will go for prepare statement objects. Is it clear, right? What is the difference between statement and prepare statement? Interview question. Tell me, can someone tell me what is the difference between statement and prepare statement?
Statement is something which is executed on the database, and prepare statement is what we use to help come up with the statement, so that we don't have to write, we don't have to repeat everything, and something can be entered on the screen also, right? Sometimes the values can be entered on the screen also.
Yeah. So there is a what is the prepare statement? Now tell me, anyone tell me, Pavani? What is statement? What is prepare statement? Difference between statement and prepare statement. Pavani, Suguna, Piyush.
By using a prepare statement, we can enter, we can reduce the code writing of any. We can reduce the code. By using statement, we need to write every time in the program. Using a prepared statement, we can enter information through forms also. Those values will be taken and
Dynamically.
Information will be updated in the database.
Excellent. Who is this?
Suguna.
Good answer. Suppose in statement I have one method called as set fetch size. I want from the data, I want the data should come from the, I want 100 records, I want to fetch the data. I want to fetch 100 records at a time. So data may be in database, like how many records are here now? Total records, total rows?
100.
Here.
100. Here 3.
Yes. Now in future, in my application, I have many, like 1,000 records are there. I don't want to fetch the 1,000 records. I want to only fetch the 100 records. That's not you go for set fetch size method. Sorry, set fetch size method in the statement object. Now, we can use statement dot set fetch size method to set the fetch size. Can someone mute?
To set the
fetch size. Generally, the performance of the application will be improved as we increase the value of the fetch size. Increase the value of the fetch size. But after a particular fetch size, no, that's fine. After the values of fetch size, yeah, that's it. Leave it. Okay. There is a concept called as Java dot SQL dot types. We'll see what is the Java dot SQL types contains. Dharani, can you mute your microphone?
Yeah, okay.
If you see here, all the fields, all the properties are there in the Java dot types Java dot SQL dot types. Types is a class. Please write down. Java dot public class types extends object. As part of Java dot SQL dot type class has defined various constants like double, float, bit, array, blob, clob, null, time, and so on. Varchar. JavaSoft has Java API has or soft has assigned a number for each and every constant in the types class These numbers are used to represent various data types. These numbers are used to represent various data types that are specified as part of SQL standards. All the methods, all the variables are static variables. Types dot varchar. Integer begin bit boolean club character. Club. If you run the application, we will get the output of what are the exact constant value is there available in for each and every type varchar in the types class. What is the default size for varchar? Not size. What is the default value for the varchar?
12.
Bit?
12. 12. 7.
Oh, why bit?
7.
1 second. Should be big int. That means no one is watching my videos. No one is watching my display. Now tell me what is varchar?
12.
Go ahead, tell me quickly. Integer is?
Integer 4. Integer is 4. Big int is 5. Bit is 7. Char is 1. Glob is 2005.
Okay. There is a concept called as result set metadata. What is the result set metadata? Tell me, someone tell me what is result set metadata. Up till you can Google it and you can tell me the answer, right? Oh, you are waiting now. Some disturbance is coming from Dharani.
The full script metadata extends wrapper class, an object that can be used to get information about the types and properties of the columns in the
Mm-hmm. What is result set object?
result set object is one which can be used to fetch the data from database.
What is the return type of the result set object?
String.
What is the meaning of return type of result set? I didn't ask a proper question, you didn't answer proper question. Statement dot create execute query. Inside this I am going to pass select statement. The result set dot get metadata is a method. What this method will do? What is the return type of this method? What is the return type of this method? Here I am highlighting.
I can't hear you.
Numbers.
I can't hear you, J2ee. There
How
is a lot
come?
of disturbance.
Now?
Yeah, now I can hear.
What is the get metadata method returns? Return type. You are able to see, right? You are not seeing my laptop?
The description of
Yeah, now I
result
can.
set object columns.
Yeah. This is the method description. What is the return type of the get metadata method? It throws exception. Result set metadata, right? The day one we are doing like this one examples, right? Again, what is confusion here for you guys? What is the result set metadata is a class or interface?
It's a class.
What is the difference between a class and interface?
A class has a concrete methods as well as abstract methods, and the interface has only abstract methods. Oh no. Okay, class has only concrete methods. Interface
Time out.
methods.
There is a method called as get column count. So get column count method return type is int. So we can see how many count we have. We are there in the columns. How many columns are in my table? get column name is a method is available in the result set metadata, where I'm going to get the column name and the same time I'm going to get the column type. Get column type. It's clear, right? Here we're not doing any insertion, deletion, updation, right? So we no need to use commit statement, because if you're doing any transactions, if you're doing any operations, suppose if you go to the bank and if you deposit some amount in the bank and bank, not in the ATM, they will deduct the money from the by using challan, and they will deduct the money, and they have to do some saving operations, right? Without saving, what will happen? Your account will be same. Account will be in your account amount will be same, right? So that scenario they have to do some saving. So here also in our scenario we are going to do some saving here. Since we are not doing anything here related to insertion, deletion, updation, should not commit. I'm going to delete. Now run the application. In my address table, what is the type of the column name and what is the type of the column name? What is the name of the column name and what is the type of the column name? So type means what are the types we discussed just now? Varchar, integer, big int, bit, character. If you see in a real-time scenario, by using this types class, you can create the table with the following columns. The column can be array, the column can be big int, binary, bit, blob, boolean, character. Please take example. Please take assignment. Create a table with some columns from java.sql types class and insert the data in the table manually and retrieve by using result set object in Java. This is a very big assignment. It will take minimum 15 minutes, maximum 15 minutes, minimum 10 minutes. Now I am running the result set metadata example and see what is the exact output here. Invalid column index, get valid column index. What is the meaning of invalid column index? Invalid column index. What is the meaning of that? I created a statement object here, string object. Function.create statement, done. Step by step will come. Statement dot execute query, select all from addresses, right? Then result set object I'm getting here. By result set I'm getting the get metadata. I'm getting result set metadata. From result set metadata, get column count I'm getting. That's right. And column count, based on the column count, in I equal to 0, oh, it will never start with 0. It starts with 1. See, always if we got any error, we have to go and see the line number where exactly we are looking at. Now we'll see the application. We'll see, just they're expecting. Wow. Please tell me output, Suguna. Suguna. Suguna, are you there in the class?
Yeah, name, yes, name, employee ID, type 2, name, address, 1, type 12, name, street, type 12, name, state, type 12, name, city, type 12.
Yes. What is type 12?
Type 12,
I'm pointing here. Type 12 is where care. Where care.
Where care, yeah.
That means our on the columns all we have all are where care, right?
Yes.
Clear, right?
Yes.
Batch update. Most of the application need to execute multiple statement as part of the single transaction. Very important concept. Most of the application need to execute multiple statement as part of the single transaction. It is better to send all the statements together as a batch to the database server.
Chaitanya, can you repeat?
Which line you want? Most of the applications need to execute multiple statements as part of the single transaction. It is better to use, it is better to send all the statements together as a batch to the database server. This is called as batch update in Jdbc. I don't want to write in every time this code. I will do one thing. We'll make a class called as connection class. Inside this connection class, I want to shift all the code. I don't want to do, get connection. Static. Connection. Get connection method. So I'm going to use this method now. So how to call these methods in Java? Quickly answer please fast. How to call the methods in Java?
Creating an object.
Yeah, how to call static methods in Java?
In static way, create with the class name.
What is the meaning of static way?
You have to call the methods using the class name.
Yeah. What is the method here I'm calling here? Get connection method, right? What is the get connection method written type?
Connection.
Connection.
Connection interface or class?
Interface.
So we have connection now, right? So this all code went in different class, and I can use one. This is repeatedly writing the code, right? So every code we must use this type of every Java application, every Java class, each and every Java class we use separately this application, separately this code, right? So I moved this piece of code. This is common for all the demo classes. This is common code. So getting the connections from the one database. So I'm going to move. I moved all the connection data, all the username, password data into the my connection data, my DB connection.java class. From there, I made a static method here, so that it can be accessible. So finally, I'm getting connection here. Okay. Now from here we can get the code from here now. Don't think I'm copying and pasting, because we know the concept, right? Don't want to waste time on this. You guys agree with that? So we have connection object now. Based on connection object, I'm getting the create statement object. Now here, skill 1. I'm taking example of old example. Consider I have 3 statements. Okay. I want to execute multiple statements. With different values. So here first I'm getting the connection object. Statement dot, write a question. Statement dot clear batch. What is the difference between prepare statement and batch update? I'm going to clear the batch if at all any batches are available inside the statement object. From statement, I'm going to use statement dot add batch. There is a method called as add batch. In the add batch method, I'm going to add all the SQLs like this. 2, 3. I cleared the batch, then I added the batch. I added my SQLs into the batch. Now, statement dot, there is a method called as execute execute batch. What is the return type of this method? Hello. What is the return type of this method?
Int.
What is the return type of this method?
Int.
Told many times. Please think answer before giving.
Int of it.
I should not tell each and every day the same dialogue, right? I should record and I should tell. Because please, why are you telling? Why are you hurry? I am asking. There is a big difference between int and int array. Should tell clear answer. I am showing the notes, right? Please concentrate. Don't think each and every class I am giving the lecture, but this is the way you should learn. Okay. Now I just updated. That's it. I am done with my batch update. We'll go and see the database. What is the data in this? CH1, J14D, 3D, 4D, right? Now, if I update batch update, what will happen? Here, I already told every catch block or every final block must follow. Every final block must follow. Every try block must follow the final block. In the final block, what we are going to do? We are going to close the connection object. First we create connection object. After that, we create statement object, right?
Yes.
Then we have to close the first statement. Dot close. What is this close method will do? It is internally what close method is doing. Close method is maybe throwing some exception. That means we should throw the exception or we should handle exception. Okay, surround with try block. It's clear, right? Wait, where is the problem? Catch block, final block. Right. Now it is good to run the application now. Java application. Done batch update. What is the output exactly? How many rows are there, Sugana? How many rows? How many columns? Dharani?
3 rows, 5 columns. 3 rows, 5 columns.
Yeah. How many columns? How many rows?
3 rows, 5 columns.
My question is how many columns? How many rows?
5 columns, 3 rows.
Excellent. So batch is inserted, right, successfully?
Yes.
There is a concept called as Spring batch. It will come into the Spring framework when you start the Spring framework. Any questions so far? So this concept we got, everybody got this concept, getting the connection from my connection object. Hello? Anybody has questions on this? Hello?
No.
Yeah. Tomorrow's class will discuss about Hibernate. There is a concept called as stored procedures. A stored procedure is a procedure. A stored procedure is a procedure which can be stored in the database and executed directly by the database server. Different database servers supports different languages for implementing stored procedure. In case of Oracle, you can use PL bar, please write down here, PL bar SQL or PL/SQL, you can call as PL SQL to implement a stored procedure. Please write down the syntax of the small stored procedures, which has one table called as my tab. I am setting the database. We can use callable statement. We can use a callable statement to call a stored procedure available in the database. Create, replace proc1 as begin I equal to number begin I'm clicking on F6 to compile, F5 to compile. Compiled but with compilation errors. What is that error? I should not do equal here. Sorry. Yeah. Compiled but with compilation errors. What is the error again?
I think assignment operator, there should be a space between them. I-44 plus 1.
Oh.
Is there a space?
No space.
Space here.
Here.
No. There should be no space between.
Yeah. Here you want to say like this? Compiled but with compilation errors. Can anyone solve this problem? Just normal procedure.
I think there should be one more end.
Why? First of all, this my tab database table is there or not? Create table, my tab. Can you quickly help me out? How to create the table?
Then you write the columns.
Yeah.
Column.
Column ID number. This much only? Suguna? Pavani?
Yeah.
How to create a table?
Create table, table name, column name and column type.
This is column name and column type, right?
Yeah.
It will execute. Sure? ID.
Yeah.
No. Not on this block. Compilation errors.
It doesn't give detail.
Hmm?
It doesn't give the detail of compilation error. What
Yeah, it's supposed to give details, right? Last time it is given details. See here, it is giving here.
Actually, why you are putting two values? If it's one column, then there should be only one value, right?
Yes.
I think I should be enough. Yeah.
Procedure created, success. Executing the procedure. To create the procedure, we need to use F5 command. To execute the procedure, we need to use F9 command in executing the procedures. Now we'll see. Create the project. Callable statement demo. In main method. So how to get the connection now?
Just call connection class. What's the name?
My connection. That connection.
What is the return type for this?
Connection.
Connection dot. What is the code here to get the callable statement? There is a method called as prepare call. Prepare call method. In this method, I'm going to write my procedure name. I'm calling my procedure. Call. What is our procedure name?
Call.
Proc1.
Proc1. Yeah.
Proc1. What is the prepare call method is throwing some exception, right? Let me handle it. Let me throw the throws declaration SQL exception. Now, let me handle in try catch block. Now, here, what is the prepare call method written type? Prepare call method written
Callable
type.
statement.
Yeah.
Callable statement.
Now, based on the callable statement, by using prepare call method from the connection, I'm executing my procedure. And the written type of the prepare call method is callable statement. What is callable statement basically? What is statement?
Interface used to execute SQL procedure.
Google is the best friend. Callable statement, prepare statements are interfaces, and also statement is a interface. See here. Public interface callable statement extends prepare statement. Okay. Please write on this one. Please write on this one. Open prepare statement object here. Please write on this one. Public interface prepare statement extends statement. Right? So internally callable statement and prepare statement internally using statement object, statement interface. Public interface statement extends wrapper and auto closable. Please write on this one. No. Callable statement dot execute. Now in my tab there is nothing, right? Data. Select. Start. Sorry. Yeah. Nothing. There is nothing data. No data here. No, I'm not run the application. This is best practice to use always final block followed by catch block to close the connection object, to close the statement object. We'll see callable statement. We are not able to close it. We'll see internal API later. Okay, leave it. Now run the application. procedure executed. See the data in the database. Previously it is no data, right? Now we run the application. See what is the output is displayed here? 45. 44 plus 1. Very basic example this is to create the procedures. Okay. There will be procedures with the parameters also there. That is assignment for you guys. In out parameters. That's what I given assignment brief long back on. Okay. So there are understand, everybody understand this concept? Calling the procedures. Piyush. Piyush, are you there in the class?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Understand the concept?
Yes.
You already know the concept?
No.
Okay. Okay then. So tomorrow's class will discuss about types of drivers and Hibernate. I'm going to ask some questions on Jdbc. Guys, please concentrate and please go through the notes, because I'm giving the notes for you to understand, because you will get a number of notes, but I'm giving the notes. Please concentrate on that. Okay. And I'm asking assignment. No one is sending assignments.